All right, welcome back. So this video is going to be on plotting parametric curves. So before we get into plotting parametric curves, let's just remind ourselves how to plot regular curves. Okay, so let's remind ourselves how to plot, let's say, y equals x squared. Okay, we're going to do it a little bit, let's say rigorously. I don't know if that's the right word, but it'll take a little bit of time to do this. So if I were to plot this, I'm just going to take values of x and y. That's the sort of basic way to plot this, right? So I do x, y, let's say x is 0, y is 0, x is 1, y is 1, x is -1, y is 1 again, x is 2, y is 4, x is -2, y is 4 again. Okay, so okay, so 0, 0 is right here, 1, 1's right here, 2, 4 is right here, 1, -1, 1 is there, -2, 4 is there. Let's move this a little bit. And then it's just going to go like so. Okay. Plotting parametric curves isn't really that much different. We're just going to have a t involved. Okay. So let's take a plot. X of t equals t minus 1. Y of t equals t cubed plus 1. T going from -2 to 2. Now there's actually going to be two ways to do this. Okay, so I'm going to first show you, I'm going to show you both ways. All right, so directly. Okay, directly we're just going to do the exact same thing, just now we have a t involved. So we're going to make a chart. Okay, t, x, y. Let's take -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, because we're doing this from t goes from -2 to 2. Okay. Now, if t is -2, x is going to be -3. Okay, and y is what? -8 plus 1, -7. Okay, if t is -1, x is -2, and y is, oops, sorry, -1 cubed plus 1, 0. Okay, if t is 0, x is of course -1, and y is +1. T is 1, then x is 0, and y is 2. In 2, we get 1 and 9. Okay, I'm just taking these equations, plugging t in. All right. Plotting these out. I'm going to plot these points on the xy plane, okay, because this is an xy plane. So -3, -7. Okay, got to make sure I have enough tick marks. So -3, -7 is my first spot. Okay. -2, 0 is my second spot. Make those in it blue. Okay. -1, 1 is my third spot. Okay. 0, 2 is next, and 1, 9 is next. So that's going to look like so. Now, a couple of things to notice. One is that I'm not putting arrows because it's not going farther. It's not going past -2, 2. Second, I am going to put arrows along the curve. Okay, and what that's indicating is that's indicating the direction it moves in time. So it starts here. This is the initial point, and it ends here. That's what's called the final point. Or also the terminal point. Okay, now there is another way to do this. Okay, the other way to do this is to note. Let me see if I have space. I can make some space. I don't need much. The other way to do this is to note that if I write x equals t minus 1, okay, that's equivalent to t equals x plus 1, right? Okay, so now I'm going to plug that in. Y equals t cubed plus 1. I'm going to plug that in. T is x plus 1, so y equals x plus 1 cubed plus 1. Now, t goes from -2 to 2, so that's going to give me x goes from -1 x goes from -3 to 1. Okay, I'm going from this equation. From this equation here, okay? If t goes from -2 to 2, -2 minus 1 is our -3. 2 minus 1 is our 1, okay? That's another way to graph it, and you can see, if you look at this graph does look like y equals x plus 1 cubed plus 1, where x goes from -3 to 1. Okay? All right, I'll see you all in the next video.